breathe. This is an all levels vinyasa, and it's kind of same, yet different every week. So sometimes we have more intensity, sometimes we have less intensity. If any of you are new, welcome. All right, let's take a seat. Center yourself. Bring your hands down on your lap. Lengthen through the spine. If it feels comfortable for you, close your eyelids down and just bring your awareness to your breath. Notice where that breath is moving in your body and work to stretch that breath way deep down into the pit of the belly and way out in front of you. So really working to pulse your breath in both directions. And as you breathe more breath into the back of the body and into the sides of the body. Start to cultivate Ujjayi pranayama, where you have a little constriction in the back of the throat and the breath becomes slightly audible. Begin to open your mouth and release breath that you're holding in your lungs. HA. Inhale fully through the nose. Exhale completely through your mouth. HA. One more breath in. Cleansing breath out. Let it go. Join your hands at a prayer. If you have an intention that you'd like to set for class today, take this moment to do so. And take a soft bow, forehead to fingertips. Lift your skull up, come to all fours, find yourself in a tabletop position. Spread nice and wide through your fingers, pull back through the fingertips, and create big circles through your shoulders in one direction. And then rewind, take those big circles with your shoulders in the other direction. Take a quarter turn with your hands now. Bring the hands facing towards the long edge of the mat. And shift your weight side to side and back and forth. Again, you really want to stay strong through the hands. Pull back through the fingertips and root down through the perimeter of your palms. One more quarter turn. Your fingers are faced towards the knees now. Shift your weight forward and back a few times. The heel of the hand, it's okay if it lifts. But again, just keep pulling back through your finger pads, through the fingertips. And breathe. Land back through a neutral tabletop, and then we'll just do one more progression. Face your fingers towards your knees with your palms facing up. You can do one at a hand if it's really tight and if the pressure feels like too much. Otherwise, try going for both at the same time. Maybe flutter your fingers a little. Reconnect your hands on the mat. Inhale, reach your right arm up high. Exhale, weave it through the left. Bring your right ear to the mat and pull that left shoulder back. So you have some options here. You can pull the left shoulder back and have the left fingertips on the earth. Or if you want to do a bind, you can bring your left arm all the way around to grab for that right thigh. Slowly unwind. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Second side, inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale, weave it through. Bring your left ear to the mat. Pull that right shoulder back, or you can reach your arm up and bring it all the way around to grab for the left thigh. Twisted child's pose. Parsva Balasana. Inhale and unwind. Reach your left arm high. Exhale, ground your left hand on the mat. Walk your knees back. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Push one heel down. And instead of going faster, hold it for a moment. Push the opposite heel down, and again, hold it for a moment. Really honoring that stretch through the back of the calf. One more, pedal it. Put the right heel down. Bend the left knee. Push your left heel down. Bend the right knee. Come to a more neutral position in your dog pose. Give yourself a little bend in the knees. With that bend in the knees, send your hips higher to the sky. Lift your shoulders up. Wrap your triceps down and press the earth away really strong. So from the back of the heart, stretch out through the arms, the hands into the earth. And from the back of the heart, stretch up and out through the hips. Inhale, spike your heels high. Wave vertebra by vertebra. Tuck your chin towards your chest and lift your skull as you land in a plank pose. Bend your knees to a little bit of hover. Send your hips up and back, dog pose. 2 more like that. Inhale, big wave all the way forward. Lift the skull as you land in plank and send the hips up and back, dog pose. Last time, a spinal wave, round all the way forward. And then shift your hips high as you melt your heart back to down dog. From dog pose, come forward to a plank. Now, if you have your block, great. If you don't, you could use your water bottle because they're about the same height as the block. This is going to help guide your chaturanga. Move it, sweetie. Sorry, my cat is trying to get loves right now. All right, so from your plank, if you're in it, good job. Lower your knees for a moment, so give yourself a little bit of support. Half push-up, let the shoulder not go past the block, so you can actually just rest your shoulder on your block, and press back up. So chaturanga, you don't need to bring your shoulders really close to the earth. You can just stop when your shoulder is roughly in line with the elbow. Press it back up. Take 3 more at your own pace, lowering down and just feeling what it feels like to hold yourself and lift the shoulders up and back onto the back plane of the body. Last time, chaturanga, and press it back up. Move your block or your water bottle out of the way. Find that half push-up. Lower your hips. Inhale, pull the heart through to a cobra pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale again, rise up. Cobra pose. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, rise up, Bhujangasana Cobra. Wrap your elbows in, pull those shoulders back, and find a little lateral glide here at the top, just swaying a little side to side and back and forth. Slow and controlled, lower your way all the way back down. Press your way up through a tabletop or a plank and send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale and reach your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip, squeeze the heel towards the bum. Create a few circles with your right knee in one direction, so getting a little mobility. And rewind, take those big circles with your knee in the other direction. Inhale, straighten out through the leg. Square the hips, so wrap your right hip down, point your right toes down, and slow and controlled, lower your right foot next to the left. Second side, reach your left leg up, bend the knee, and open the hip. Create a few circles with your knee in one direction. And take those circles with your knee in the other direction. Inhale, straighten out through your leg. Wrap your left hip way down, slow and controlled, lower your left foot next to the right. Begin to walk your way all the way up to the front of the mat. Find functional forward fold. Line up the outside edge of your feet with the long edge of the mat. Turn your toes in a little bit and find some softness in the knees, so a little bend in the knees. Kind of reach your hands forward into space and your hips back. So for those of you that are really tight in the back of the legs, you may want to bring your hands up onto a block or like a water bottle or something. Squeeze your shins towards the midline. Widen and broaden through the inner thighs. Spread the sit bones wide and apart. So think tailbone is going back and down, and the crown of the head is reaching forward. I'm sorry, tailbone is going back and up, and the crown of the head is going forward and down. With each breath, breathe more breath into the back body. And on your exhale, pull navel towards spine, working to decompress the spine. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, glide your hands up your shins. Exhale, fold. Press into the earth. Inhale, glide your hands up your shins, up your thighs, all the way to stand. Step your feet back to hip distance apart. Wow, my cat is really starring in the class today. Sorry, guys. Spread through your toes. Face your palms forward. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, circle sweep, reach your arms high. Exhale, grab your right wrist. Take a little side bend up and over to your left. Stay strong through the legs, but not locking out through your knees. Press down into the earth with the legs. Inhale, come back through center. Switch your clasp and take that side bend the other way. The side body is so good to open up. Inhale and come back through center. One more on each side. Switch your clasp, side bend. It's going to help literally allow you to breathe a deeper breath through stretching through the intercostal muscles. Inhale back through center. Exhale, switch your clasp and take it the other way. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, cactus your arms and open up through your heart space. Inhale, pull navel to spine. Reach your arms high. Exhale, rotation of the spine. Send your left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, come back through center. Reach it high. Exhale, twist left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, come back through center. Reach your arms up. Exhale, sink your hips low to a chair pose. Lift all the way up through the heart. Inhale. Exhale, sink your hips a little lower. One more, inhale. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Interlace your hands behind your back, lift your shoulders up and drop your hands over that back body. Take as much of a bend as you need in your knees. Squeeze the shins in and again broaden and widen through your inner thighs. Release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Press into the earth. Inhale, circle sweep, reach it high. Exhale, palms to heart. All right, moving through Surya A, Namaskar, the sun salutation A. Inhale, reach your arms high. Upward salute, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge at your hips, long spine, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step, step, or jump back, half push-up, Chaturanga. Inhale and pull the heart through cobra, or if you would like, up dog. Only your hands and your feet are on the mat. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Take 2 to 3 deep breaths here in down dog. Just kind of checking in with your alignment. Inhale, come high onto your tiptoes. Exhale, deep bend in the knees. At the end of your exhale, hop, step, or float your way up, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press into the earth. Inhale, circle sweep, reach high. Exhale, palms to heart. Now we'll move through a Surya B, Namaskar. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge or sink your hips low, Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale and lengthen up through the heart space as you pull the low ribs in. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, plant your hands, step, step, or jump back, half push-up. Inhale, pull the heart through cobra or up dog. Squeeze your shins in towards the midline. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, pull your right knee through. Plant your foot in between your hands. Inhale, rise up to crescent lunge. You could lower your back heel if you want warrior one, but this is what I'm doing. Option to interlace your hands and face your pointer fingers straight up, lean back. Exhale, bring your hands down, step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, pull the heart through, cobra or up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg high. Exhale, pull the left knee through, plant your foot down. Inhale and rise up, crescent lunge. Again, squeeze those inner thighs for stability. On the exhale, lower your hands and step back, chaturanga. Inhale, pull it through up dog or cobra. Tuck your toes, lift your hips all the way up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come high onto your tiptoes. Exhale, take a deep bend in the knees. At the end of your exhale, hop, step, or float your way up, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the heart space, the spine. Exhale, folds. Press into the earth. Inhale, circle sweep, reach your arms high. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink your hips low to a chair pose. Lift up through the heart space. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Bring your right arm back, left arm forward. Pull your Left hip back a little bit into space. Inhale, bring your right arm back through center. Exhale, twist, rotate the other way. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Now interlace your peace fingers, your pointer finger and your middle finger around your toes and press your toe into those fingers. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull the low back, or pull the belly in and kind of pull or find this lumbar spine pulling in. Exhale, fold and compress. Inhale, again, halfway lift, straight arms. Exhale, fold. Try to get the belly to touch the thighs as you round and pull on your toes. Release your hands, sink your hips low. Inhale and reach your arms up, Utkatasana chair pose. Maybe you try feet touching. If you don't do that very often, just check it out, see if you like it. Again, you could bring your hands to touch. I like wider here, my shoulders like wider. Bring your hands to Hakini Mudra. All right, so Hakini Mudra, all of your finger pads are touching with a gentle bend in your knuckle joints. Inhale, and exhale, twist towards the left. Hook your right elbow outside of the left knee. Inhale, and come back through center. Exhale, twist towards the right. Hook your left elbow outside of the right thigh. Inhale and come back through center, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Again, hold those peace fingers. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press into the earth, inhale, circle sweep. Reach your arms high. Exhale, palms to heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Maybe bring one hand to your heart and the other on top of that. And just feel inside and go internally for a moment and just notice how you're feeling. And maybe remind yourself of why you're here, what your intention is for this practice, for this day, for this week. Softly blink your eyes open. Inhale, circle sweep, reach your arms high. Exhale, take it to a chair pose, and you're going to just keep lowering this chair. Start to really wake up your hands. So do little squeezes like you're squeezing a stress ball until you're all the way basically sitting on your calves. Bring your hands forward on your mat, and we're going to do Bakasana crow pose. So when you do crow, your gaze is never at your hands. It's forward towards the front of the mat, at least a foot in front of your feet. Lift your hips up and stack your knees on your triceps. You could just lift one foot at a time and feel that. Think round through the spine, cat spine, gaze is forward. Really tiger paw the earth. Maybe you do both feet. And if you would like, I have a kitty back there, but you could jump back and stretch your legs all the way back. Move through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, reach your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, pull the right knee towards the nose, round. Inhale, reach it up and long. Exhale, knee towards nose, round. One more, inhale, reach it high. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Plant your foot, straighten out through your front leg. Pull your right hip back as you wrap your left hip forward. Breathe. Inhale, bend into your front knee. Bring the back knee to a hover. Pull your heart through, cow lunge. Exhale, straighten and fold to a cat lunge. One more like that. Inhale, pull through, cow lunge. Exhale, straighten and fold, cat. Last time, inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, straighten and fold to your cat lunge. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, bend into your front knee, squeeze your legs towards one another, and rise up, crescent lunge. Let your hips be heavy on the mat, squeeze your legs towards one another. And grab your left wrist, inhale. Exhale, side bend over towards the right, bow at an angle. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, twist, right arm back, left arm forward. Pull your shoulders back, feel your scapula, your shoulder blades squeeze into one another. Inhale, exalted warrior. Back hand comes either to the back hip or if it's available for you to the back thigh. If you can feel your thigh, press your thigh up into the hand, finding more engagement. We call that muscular energy. Inhale. And as you exhale, unwind, warrior two, pivot your back heel down onto the ground. Line up front heel with either the back heel or the middle of the back arch. Gaze over your middle finger, find your breath. As the back thigh presses back into space with a subtle internal rotation, your front knee widens towards the pinky toe. So find the balance between the two. Pull the navel up and in. From your collarbones, expand out long through the arms. Inhale, flip your palm, reach forward, and reverse Viparita Virabhadrasana. Exhale, side angle, elbow to the thigh. Reach your arm way in line with your ear. Wrap your right torso underneath your left. Press into the earth, inhale and reverse. Begin to straighten out through the front leg. Trikonasana, hinge your hips back into space. Reach your right arm way forward. You can bring your hand down to the outside edge of your ankle or a block. Reach your left arm high. Pull both of your shoulders back and lean back. From the pelvis, stretch down and out through the back leg, through the front leg. Keep wrapping the right torso underneath the left as you twist. Press into the earth and inhale. Rise up, reverse your warrior. Exhale, bend into your front knee, moving through your warrior two. Bring your hands down, pivot your back toes forward and lower your back knee down onto the ground. Heel toe your right foot over towards the right. Use your right hand to widen the right thigh bone away from you. Stay here, or if you'd like, twist a monkey, pull the heel towards the sit bone, reach around with your right hand to grab your foot. Pull the left shoulder back, always an option to lower your left forearm down onto the ground. And breathe. One more breath here. Slowly release your foot, bring your hands forward and shift your hips back to a half split. In your half split, point your toes straight up. Take any folding out of your spine and really practice hinging at the hips. If that means you want to get up, you can't. If you cannot touch the ground without folding, that might mean a block might be helpful. So if you get up on a little height, can you work to make the spine a little longer? In the fitness world, a lot of people like to use the word flat spine, but I'm going to say long because, we want to honor each and every curve of our spine. Begin to bend into your front knee, point your right toes off on an angle, plant your hands, lift off of the back knee and reach your leg up, bend your knee, open your hip. And again, take a few circles with your knee in one direction. Take those circles with your knee in the other direction. Begin to come to the outside edge of the back foot. Plant your foot behind you. Lift through your hips and lift through your heart. Wild thing. Kamatkarasana. Unwind, ground your right hand on the mat. Reach your right leg up. An option to flow through a vinyasa. You can make it a one-legged vinyasa or just come back to a neutral down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, reach your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, pulse your knee towards your nose, round. Inhale, reach it up and long. Exhale, pulse, knee towards nose, round. One more, inhale, reach it high. Grip the ground nice and strong with your finger pads. Exhale, pulse, knee towards nose, round. Plant your foot down. Straighten out through your left leg any amount. Pull that left hip back as you wrap the right hip forward into space. Breathe. And now we'll flow. Inhale, bend into the front knee, back knee hovers. Pull the heart through, cow lunge. Exhale, straighten and folds, cat lunge. Inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, straighten and fold to the cat lunge. Last one like that. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen through the side body. Pull the left side of the belly in. Bend into your front knee. Press down into the earth. As you rise up, crescent lunge. Make sure you're not on too much of a tightrope. Grab your right wrist. Inhale. And exhale, side bend over towards the left. Maybe bowing at an angle today. Feeling that back hip flexor really wake up. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, twist left arm back, right arm forward. Pull your shoulders back. Inhale, exalted warrior. Bring your back hand to the back thigh. Press the thigh up into the hand. Reach your right arm high. Exhale, unwind, warrior two. Pivot your back heel down. Find your foundation. Front heel lines up with the middle of the back arch. Gaze over your middle finger. Breathe. Find that consistent Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out through the nose with a little constriction in the back of the throat. Inhale, flip your palm, reach forward, and reverse your warrior, lean it back. Exhale, side angle, elbow to the thigh, reach your arm away in line with your ear. Wrap the left torso underneath the right. You're trying to make a nice long line from your back foot all the way out through your upper left arm or right arm. Press into the earth, inhale and reverse triangle, straighten out through the front knee joint. And as you exhale, hinge at your hips. Reach that left arm way, way, way forward until you can't hinge anymore. Then you can bring your hand down to a block or the earth. If your hand is on the earth, make sure your hand's on the outside edge of your ankle. And you can use your wrist by pressing your wrist and your outer shin into one another to stabilize the midline. This pose, triangle pose, Trikonasana, is a big expansion. Work from the pelvis to expand out long through the legs. From the pelvis long and out wide through the spine, through the crown, and long and wide through your arms. Press down and out through the legs. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, bend into your front knee, cartwheel your hands down. Pivot your back toe off of the mat. Heel toe your left foot over towards the left a little bit. And then again, you always can take active lizard or lower the back knee down. You can roll to the outside edge of the left foot for a moment. You always can come down on your forearms and skip twisted monkey. This is also an option. Or if you'd like, pull the heel towards the bum or reach around with your left hand to grab your foot for twisted monkey pose. Breathe. Slowly release your foot if you're holding on to it. Lift off of your back knee, plant your hands, and reach that left leg up. Bend your knee, open your hips, stay there, or flip your dog. Plant your foot behind you, lift through your hips, and lift through your heart. Slow and controlled unwind, and either flow through that vinyasa or ground your left foot next to the right. Breathe. Inhale, come high onto your tiptoes. Exhale, take a deep bend in the knees. At the end of your exhale, hop, step, or float your way up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold. Take your time. Inhale, start to roll up vertebra by vertebra. Shrug those shoulders by your ears at the top and face your palms forward. Transfer your weight over towards your right foot. Pull your left knee in towards your chest. One-legged Tadasana. Right hand can be placed outside of the left thigh, or you can place your hand outside of the edge of the left foot. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Find length from the pelvis down and out through the standing leg and long through your spine. Exhale, twist. Bring your left arm back. Pull both shoulders back and gaze beyond your left thumb. Now, option to release your right hand. Try to keep that left foot exactly where it's at. Inhale, bring your chest forward, arms forward, pistol squat all the way down until your hips land on the earth. Pull your right knee in towards the chest. Your left leg is hovering on the mat. Interlace your thumbs now. Stretch your right leg high to the sky. Lift your shoulder blades off the mat. Inhale. Exhale, twist, tap your left tricep outside of the right thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist and tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist and tap. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. And exhale, twist. Hold it for a moment. Maybe release your thumbs, bend your elbows. Find that kind of chaturanga shape. And imagine you're balancing on your arms. This is an arm balance called Kundalini. All right, inhale, reach your arms high. Use your left leg for momentum. Ground your right foot. Land in that pistol squat. You could interlace your hands around your peace finger, around your toe, or grab your foot. Stand down into the earth to rise up. Slow and controlled, release your left foot to meet by the right. I understand pistol squats are hard. Modify however you need, or just skip it if you're not interested in it and meet us on the ground at the other side. Spread through your left toes, pull the right knee in, bring your left hand to the outside edge of the right thigh or foot. Inhale, lengthen up through the right side body as you find that stability through the 4 corners of your left foot. Exhale, start to twist. Bring your right arm back into space. Shift your gaze back beyond your right thumb. Inhale and breathe into your left lung. And exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, come back through center, release that foot. Your leg is straightened all the way. So those of you with bent knees, straighten it out. Inhale. Exhale, squat it all the way down. Pull the left knee in, the right leg is hovering. Interlace your thumbs. Keep those shoulder blades off the mat. Straighten through the left leg. Inhale. Exhale, twist towards the right. So we got 4 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Last one. Inhale, reach. And exhale, twist. Release your hands. Find that tension. Press your right tricep into the outer left thigh. Breathe. Now, bend your left knee, kick with your right leg to get a little momentum. Ground your left foot, grab your foot or the big toe. Stand down into your left leg and see, that wasn't great for me. And rise up. Sometimes we fall. Release your right foot next to the left. But if you're not falling in yoga, you're not challenging yourself enough. Unless you're not looking for a challenge. But if you're looking for a challenge, you should be falling sometimes. All right. Back to that standing position, Tadasana on your mat. This is more about focus and clarity rather than strength. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Bring your weight over towards your left foot. Bring the right foot either to the calf or to the upper inner thigh. Avoid pressing onto your knee. Squeeze the midline. Join your hands at a prayer if you'd like, or you can hold that prayer, bringing your prayer all the way up. Find your breath, spread through the toes, and again, remembering the 4 corners of your foot. Big toe mound, inner edge of the heel, pinky toe mound, and outer edge of the heel. From the pelvis, stretch down and out through the standing leg and long through the spine. Slow and controlled, release your foot and release your hands. Second side, spread through the opposite toes and find your version of Vrikshasana. Find any variation that feels fitting for you today. And I really do encourage you, if you are used to doing one shape, to try the shape the different way. Maybe it's foot on calf. Maybe you can try even floating tree, just letting the foot hover against the thigh. And breathe. And as the trees breathe out, we breathe in. Slowly release your foot. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, sink your hips low through chair pose, but you're going to keep going. Stretch your arms all the way out long. Bring yourself to a seat. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Stretch your left leg out long on the mat. And pull that right knee way and wide towards your armpit. Interlace your hands around your right thigh. Press the thigh into the hand. Pull the thigh back. Create some big circles through your right toes in one direction. Take those circles through your right toes in the opposite direction. Begin to bend the knee again. Half happy baby. You could stay here just with the hands around the shin, or if you'd like, bring the right hand to the outside edge of the right foot. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend your left knee, cross that right ankle onto the left knee, interlace your hands around that left thigh. And breathe. Slowly unwind, second side. Reach your left leg high, stretch the right leg out long. Create big circles through your left toes in one direction. And take those big circles through your left toes in the opposite direction. Half happy baby. Pull the knee way and wide towards the armpit. Left hand to the outside edge of the left foot. Pull your foot down as you press your foot up into your hand. And breathe. And cross left ankle over right knee. Pull right knee in. Interlace your hands around the right shin, thigh, whatever works for you. Slowly release. Bring your knees in. Bring your arms to a cactus or a T shape. Inhale. And exhale, bring your knees over towards the right. Gaze is either towards the ceiling or towards the left. You can bring your right hand to the top of the left thigh if you want a little more twist. Engage through your obliques. Inhale, bring those legs back through center. Exhale, twist it the other way. Left hand can come on top of the right thigh if you'd like. Keep your gaze either towards the ceiling or towards the right. Engage through your obliques. Inhale, bring those legs back through center. Find happy baby. Pull the knees way and wide towards your armpits. You can grab for the outside edges of your feet. If you'd like a little deeper, the full expression, pull your feet down as you press your feet up into your hands. Option to straighten out through both legs. Work to pull the small of your back up and in so you have that nice long spine. Inhale. And as you exhale, come back to that ball. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Lift your shoulder blades off the mat. Inhale. And as you exhale, stretch your arms out by your sides, your legs all the way out long for a Shavasana shake.